Hi, Twin Flames. Welcome to your July 7th, 2025 Twin Flame Energy reading. We're going to be using the Archangel Powered Tarot cards by Radley Valentine. This is a big deck, you guys. This is a 78 card deck, so it's a little bit hard to shuffle. I have small hands. But the reason that I chose this deck is because of the archangels, and that sevens, whenever I see sevens in my reality, it to me always signifies angelic presence. So 7/7 is a day of angelic support for you. So we're going to see what messages your angels have for you. Gosh, this is such a big deck that's hard for me to shuffle, so I'm going to have to break it in half and shuffle it for you guys. It has been pre-shuffled, but I always like to have current energy in the cards as I pull for you. But as I do that, if you want to leave a comment, let me know how your twin flame journey is going. What are some struggles and challenges that you're facing on your twin flame journey right now? And what do sevens mean to you? I'm curious about that as well. So whatever you'd like to reply, there you go. I'm going to cut this and shuffle both separately and then combine them again. Oh, that's so much better. I didn't realize that I had small hands until I started watching. Oh, that's so much better. Good. Okay. I started watching other readers and I'm like, how do they shuffle? I have to get like smaller cards, but these are good. They're pretty normal size for tarot. Okay. Good. Now you know they're extremely shuffled. So, if you live in the United States, how was your July 4th? Mine was pretty good. All right. Let's see if we can't give a little side shuffle here. If you live outside the United States, have you had any holidays recently? Did you celebrate the summer solstice, perhaps, for example? All right. Let's go. Bottom card for the overall energy. King of Michael. Principled, rational, ambitious, and respected. Wisdom and objectivity are important now. Stay in your integrity, a situation that calls for honest and open communication. Wow, okay. So you guys, Twin Flames, you're facing something down, but there's like an old response that you might have to, react to somebody's insolence by reacting back, or like maybe it's your twin flame sassing you, or some kind of age-old pattern. Maybe it's been in your family, and your first response is like that knee-jerk reaction, and like someone hits you, you hit him back. Like that's kind of like what you're tempted to do. But the King of Michael card is coming in here and helping you be like a Jedi, like helping you have the more mature stance and more mature response. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. And so you who are watching this are vibing up in your situation, in your twin flame situation, in your work situation, in your family situation, because you're taking this posture, or you're being encouraged to take this posture, even if it feels scary, even if it feels like it's unnatural to you. It's actually unnatural to you to stoop low and go into those older vibrational responses or reactions, someone hits you, you hit him back. Like that's immature. That's the level of immature. I'm not trying to criticize you. I'm saying that old way that you were and that others are expecting you to be, or others are trying to provoke you to hit back, you're not doing that. And you have the archangels with you, protecting you. Archangel Gabriel comes to mind now too, but we've got Archangel Michael there, huge protector. Top card. Yeah, we got more Michael. A situation has ended and you are finally free. New opportunities for happiness will now follow. Put the past behind you. So with this energy, with you making a new choice and stepping into your authentic power, your mature power, this is like the role of the emperor. Like, emperors don't get down and throw cabbage at each other, right? With this comes this, where you can be really proud of yourself for how you responded to a situation differently than you've always responded, in a more mature way. And I feel like the people involved, including your twin flame, will kind of like, you're going to catch them by surprise. They're going to be like, wait a minute, this person always reacted in an immature way, but what are they doing? They're different. They're going to notice you, is what I'm trying to say. They're going to notice something has changed. If it's your twin flame, it'll be more instant. Like, they'll notice. They may not say anything to you. Don't expect them to be typing you a message. Wow, my beloved, you have changed. I'm enamored. Let's get married. Don't expect that initially, but expect a powerful change. And especially how you feel about yourself. You're going to feel so good about yourself. You're going to feel more mature. You're going to feel more confident in yourself because you honored yourself instead of got into that old game. All right, let's keep going. So I really feel we're on to something. Something's happening in a good way with you. All right, next card we've got High Priestess. Wow, you got the big guys. Archangel Haniel. Powerful psychic insights, reflection and meditation that provides valuable information, and be at peace. Okay, so wow, okay. Twin Flame, whoever you are watching this, your channel. If you're watching this video, not everybody in the world watches my videos. You're among those who are in touch with your heart and your third eye, your intuition, some people call it the third eye. Some people go, say gut feeling. You're always right about things, right? I was, thinking about how I sometimes, like, not sometimes, but more recently, I have started to accept that I have psychic gifts. My psychic gifts aren't like, tell me what someone else is eating for dinner. What's my twin flame doing right now? Are they thinking about me? That's not the type of psychic gift I have. It's more like I can see a couple of steps ahead. If one should follow this trajectory, what that will do, right? It's not like a prediction that's hard in stone. It's, if you continue to do this, or if that person continues to do that, then this will happen. It will absolutely happen. If these things don't happen, this thing won't happen. Like, it's kind of not really psychic, actually, but some people call it that just because if you have foresight, that's like 3 or 4 steps ahead. People will call that psychic, but it's really just like your brain has a lot of processing that it does that you don't know about, like that it's subconscious. So I'll subconsciously know something's going to happen, but if you unpack it and look at the math and look at the logic, my brain deduced that at lightning speed. There's a book called Blink that you can read about the art of first impressions. It's kind of the same theory. Okay, you who are watching this have those same or similar kind of gifts. You can trust them. People around you, I think whatever Archangel Michael came in here to help you with, that situation, is kind of about this. Not directly about this, but like, you have intuition, and I feel like people have been trying to and you've been doing this yourself too. Like, people are like scared of this, and so they try to like cover you up or something. And you've been trying to do that too. It's time to honor yourself. Let's do some more. Let's get a whole new slate. Let's do some romance. Angels, what can you tell us? What energy do you want us to be in terms of our twin flame union? Okay, we've got 10 of Gabriel. And here you have a woman standing in a room. What is she doing? What's she doing? There's Gabriel, but what is this woman doing? I can't really... She's holding is that a broom? Yeah, it's like a Cinderella kind of feeling. Okay. Ask your angels for helpful people to lighten your load. Working too many hours, trying too hard to please others. One thing about you intuitives is that because people are afraid of you in your whole life, you have probably been abased, like admonished, like put down, scolded, like told that you were worthless, told that you were unlovable. And so you were always trying to compensate by overgiving and overdoing. And so Archangel Gabriel is coming in to invite you to ask for support, right? All those things I talked about, like your past, like that takes a process to heal. You're not going to snap your fingers and heal it instantly. You can start the process. I help my twin flame clients with that. But yeah, it's time to just the first part of healing is to admit that this is going on. Hi, Cleo. It's my cat. I don't know if you can hear her, but yeah, that's her. Now we have Ariel coming in, the 6 of Ariel. Material needs get fulfilled in magical and unexpected ways. Acts of kindness, giving or receiving with a grateful heart. So we asked about romance, and we got these cards. Something tells me that you who are watching this are like, your romantic cycle with your twin flame is directly impacted by your wealth and finances. And maybe you have a receiving block. If you see like all these apples here, like they're just so many that they're like overflowing and spilling out onto the ground. If you can see that, you see, you deserve your good apples. Looks like these might be like rotten apples. I don't know. These are spilling and these are not. I don't know. Maybe they're all spilling. Anyway, it doesn't matter. The whole point is you deserve your share. You deserve your portion. You deserve to have your good. There's more than enough for you. Okay? So if you're not receiving, it's because you have a receiving block. You don't feel good enough. And it's absolutely tied to this Cinderella energy that her stepsisters convinced her that she was worthless. But then she made a new choice. Okay. Last card here. Solutions. Archangel Zadkiel comes in. Success that comes from objective compromise, self-control, and patience, forgiving and healing energy. I want to talk about compromise for a second. Compromise doesn't mean that you give something up. It means maybe you're like, for example, I don't know why this came into my mind. Maybe you want to get a car, buy a brand new car, and you have the money, and you see a car, but it's like kind of like not really all of what you want, but you're so impatient to get the car. Compromise in that situation doesn't mean settle and get the car that doesn't have every single function you want. It means, okay, I'm going to compromise with myself. I have the money now. I could buy this car, but I'm going to wait. I'm going to be patient. In this sense, compromise and patience, because it's about self-control and patience, forgiving and healing. It's really about, like, let's say that your twin flame contacts you. Let's say that you're in touch and they're like, hey, baby, you want to go for a ride? And they take you and they wine and dine you and, I don't know, take you to bed or something. And then the next day you don't hear from them again. Well, you just got played by your twin flame. That is not what the universe is telling you to do. That is like you need to value yourself high. You need to know that you're not a scullery maid or mister, right? You need to know that you have like an abundance of wealth and money and beauty and health. Like you have all of it. And this patience here is more about like patience with the process, patience with yourself. If your twin flame calls on you, develop that relationship. Don't just be like, oh yeah, let's do this. Let's go all night. Don't think it's not about like not doing what your heart wants to do, but ask your heart, not your body. Okay? I'm not trying to make you into like a teetotaler or like say not to have fun, but you need to ask yourself what you really want. Do you want a committed relationship or do you just want one night stands with your twin flame? Because your twin flame is going to reflect what you're choosing in this moment. So if you're choosing a committed relationship, maybe go on a date with them and be like, I have to get home and wash my hair or something else you could be busy with. You're a creature unlike any other. Like you are the shiznit. You are the hunted, not the hunter. You're like the prize, right? So you don't need to worry about this being your only chance to see your twin flame or hear from your twin flame, or they text you and then you're like writing a Victorian sonnet to them. Like you don't jump on that little crumb they're giving you. Let the crumb come and follow with more crumbs and then the entire gâteau, right? You don't accept anything but the entire gâteau made by the best cake chef in the world. Okay. Forgiving and healing. Just if you had in the past, like some situations where you jumped the gun and gobbled down the entire cake in one evening, just forgive yourself and just keep moving, keep healing yourself here. It's like water. He's pouring water from a tall glass into a short glass. Or maybe it's like magic water going from the bottom to the top. I don't know. Kind of like, helping you see like, hey, just relax. That's the big message for you here. I hope that this message finds you well, everyone. If you do like my readings and you want a personal reading, you can visit twinflamesheartsdesire.com and check out what I've got on offer in the moment. Thank you so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.